So this makeup here, which is actually like my current everyday makeup routine. I've not updated my everyday makeup routine in a hot minute. I think my last one I did was at the beginning of the year. Eek. And then the liquid lipstick. Oh, that's such a good colour. This liquid lipstick is so freaking nice. Yeah, January the 3rd. Yeah, Jordan, you need to sort that out. I wore this on Instagram and you guys went crazy for it. Like, you just wanted to know what products I used, how I did it. So I thought, let's just make a YouTube video. The products I use are different since then. Like, the actual routine and what I do is different. I show you pretty much everything in this video. I show you how I do my faux freckles. I show you how I apply my lashes, how I do my eyebrows. Like, I literally show you everything. Oh, and I also show you like all my brushes that I use as well. Hello, hi, it's me, just popping in super quick. I just want to say, I know this is my everyday look. What I mean by that is it's just my go-to look when I put makeup on my face. You know, that look that you trust, you put on, you go. That kind of vibe. I know that like everyday makeup, I keep doing that. Let's stop. Some people, you know, just want to wear the bare minimum and go, and others like me and you want to put on your entire makeup collection, but you know, that's fine, that's fine. There is literally nothing wrong with that. You guys, you know, you asked for this video, so I'm showing you. This is like my everyday go-to makeup look when I'm wearing makeup. Okay. Thank you very much for listening. Hope you enjoyed the video. Anyway, enough of me rambling, because I feel like that's pretty much all I ever do. Let's paint our faces. Let's get going. Can we all just talk about this little guy? It's just like growing on my forehead. I never get spots on my forehead, but hi. It's actually really sore. You know, there's ones that like under the skin and feel like a bruise. Okay, so first thing I always do in my makeup routine is my skin. Foundation, concealer, powder, brows, rest of my face, eyes, lips. This primer, okay? This primer here. This is probably one of my all-time favorite primers. Like, it never lets me down. It just does the job. Benefit Professional. This probably hasn't changed much ever since I've even started YouTube. Like, it actually does something. You know, some primers don't do something and you just put it on for the sake of it. Yeah. I'm just going to smooth this onto my skin where I have the biggest pores, which is in my T-zone. Just kind of pushing it in as well. It sounds kind of gross pushing something into your pores, but it really does help to, you know, cover them up because they ain't playing around. Now that we are all nice and primed, it is time for foundation. I have two that I go between. Sometimes I mix them. It just really depends on what I'm feeling. The one at the moment that I've been obsessed with is this. MAC Studio Fix Fluid. Mine is in the color NC40, but I do also use NC35. It just depends how tanned I am. This stuff has like a medium buildable coverage. It lasts on my skin so well, and it helps to control my oils. I only put on a little bit, you know, just a little bit, not a lot, just taking this crusty looking, I'm actually gross. This needs a wash, so we'll just ignore that. But this sponge is so good. Pretty sure this is the black canvas blending sponge. This is really, really nice. Although my favorite blending sponge is actually by Sport Effects, but this is just the one I have at the moment, so I'm just gonna use this. But yeah, as I was saying about the foundation, I just haven't found a foundation that controls my oils as well as this one does. I know this is high end, and some of you are probably like, it's high end, and I know, I'm sorry. I'm a drugstore gal at heart, okay? So really, really good alternative. And this actually has a little bit more coverage. So if you like your coverage, you're gonna love this. Maybelline Superstay 24-hour full coverage foundation. This is a little gem at the drugstore. It's my favorite drugstore foundation. Maybelline coming through with the goods. Blend it down the neck a little. Me pretending that it somewhat matches. Something new. Ever since I tried this concealer, I have not put any other concealer on my face. So I think that says something. The Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. Now the coverage on this little guy is just so good. I use the shade Golden Beige. I pop, you know, a pretty generous amount underneath my eyes because, girl, we got some circles to cover. And then I also go ahead and highlight the rest of my skin with it as well, just to kind of like balance out the face. A little bit more. Blend that in with the same black canvas sponge. Wow. I basically ate that. With my concealer, I press the majority of it like right underneath my eye here, and then any excess on the sponge, I just take right back to my hairline. It just really lifts, you know? It just really lifts the face. One final quick blend everywhere to make sure we are Gucci. And then we can move on. Y'all know my skin type. Like, I'm an oily mess. If you're new here, hi, Jordan. I have oily skin. bit too oily. So I have to set this face. Actually, to be honest, I don't really understand how anyone cannot set their face and go over the top of like this with powder product. That freaks me the hell out. I'm way too scared for that shit. I feel like I'll become like a patchy muddy mess in like 0.2 seconds. This is the powder that I've been using again. This is the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder, and this is in the translucent extra coverage. This has been a favorite for a while, and recently it just has been my go-to. I didn't drop it anywhere. Making sure there's like literally no creases. I'm gonna pack this on underneath my eyes. That was a lot. I also take it along the sides of my nose as well. This brush here is my favorite powder brush. This is by NYX. This is their 03 brush. Why I love it, I'm just setting the rest of my face with the same powder, by the way. It's just so dense, so it really like packs the powder onto my skin. That way I feel like I've set everything, and I don't know, it just is my favorite way. I just like really pack it into the skin. I really go in and set my brows, by the way, because where I use a pencil, obviously I don't want it to slip under the foundation. Under the foundation? Over the top of the foundation. Brows under my foundation. I know I look hella matte right now, but I prefer that, and I bring the glow back with highlighter and stuff. It just works with my skin type a little bit better, but you do you, boo. Now I can actually put my little nose ring in. So many of you were asking if this nose ring is real. No, but I wish. I've heard it kills like a bitch, and I'm just not mentally prepared. I actually quite like having a fake one because it means I don't have a hole in my nose. I can choose when I want to take it out and don't have to worry about it closing up. Winner. Now I do my brows. I've actually been doing them like a little bit differently. I've actually been taking a brow gel to begin with. This is the Benefit 24-hour brow setter. I just run this through my brow to begin with to get the hairs kind of where I want them. Oh my, wow. Wow. I use the Benefit one to do this because it's clear and it really just like holds the brows, like they're not moving. It's gonna sound weird as well, but this really helps me to like not overfill my brows because it places the hair exactly where I want it, so I know where the gaps are and where to fill in. When it comes to brows, Benefit definitely have my heart. Like they have some of the best brow products ever. But this pencil, I think it's just the fact that it's £2. I just sometimes can't justify spending £20 on a brow pencil when I can spend £2. You know what I mean? This is by Primark. This is their PS Skinny Brow Pencil in dark brown. I have shown you my brows a few times before, so I don't want to like bore you. But with the brow pencil now, I completely stay away from the front of my brows. I just go ahead and draw that line underneath the brow to start doing the shape, and I do exactly the same on top as well. As you can see, I basically have no tail to my eyebrow. Honestly, I don't know where it's gone. Who took it? Want to know? Literally nothing grows there. I'm like, what the frick? So I just have to like fill this little area in as well. And my scar, because I have a scar through this eyebrow from when I was a baby, so. And then I fill in the rest with brow powder. This has been like my little gem. Wow. Benefit Foolproof Brow Powder in shade 3. I use a Zoeva 317 wing liner brush. I do that to like get it thinner. That's actually kind of gross. I mix kind of both shades. Little tip though, if the brush is wet, the product is way more pigmented and you can get way more precision with it. Me with the tips, like. I use the powder throughout my brow and it just helps to like set the brow pencil in place and just cover any bits that I've missed. And then of course I will use it to feather through the front to get that like more softer gradient. Listen to my heart go bottom. And then what I've been loving doing to make them look even more natural, especially at the front, I've been adding in little fake brow like strokes, little hairs, to make my brows look hairier. Fake it till we make it, am I right, ladies? Just go ahead and clean it up with a little bit of concealer just to get that really sharp like brow, you feel me? This brush, okay, this is the best brow cleaning up brush I have ever used. Sigma Flat Definer, the E15. Takes the cake. It is just the best. Like the shape is just perfect. It's like a little rectangle. Beauty guru. It's one of those brushes that if you lost, your heart would sink a little bit. Last thing to do, set them in place. Again, this is the Eyeko Brow Gel Style and Define. I've used this so many times on my channel to really finish off. Wow, that was a little bit too much brow gel. I'm gonna run off camera now to the other brow and then I'll be back. I'm back, bitches. Right, let's like dust this powder off because this has been on for probably way too long, but hey. Bronzer, I kind of go between 3. I know, 3, really. it is true. One of them being the Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion, which I do really, really love, but I'm not going to use it today. I'm actually going to be mixing two together. So I start off with the Bbold Contour Kit, but I actually just use the bronzer that's in the middle. And I also use the Bbold bronzer like brush that they have as well. She's cute. She's cute. I just swirl in like a lot. And then I just warm up my skin, like the perimeter. What's this, a maths class? You know what I mean, like the outside parts of my skin. I'm sure you've seen 1,000,001 people bronze their face, but get under here, forehead, me trying to make my forehead look smaller, cheeks, and then down here. Any excess on the brush, I just put a little bit on the tip of my nose just to kind of like even out the middle, because I feel like the middle is like super bright and the outside's like tan. So I use this bronzer first because it is definitely more of like that warm toned like orangey kind of bronzer, which I love. And then another all-time fave is the Makeup Geek bronzer. This is in the color Tawny, which is for the medium skin. It looks like this, and as you can see, compared to, so I tap in it like a little bit and I kind of go over the top. I freaking love bronzer, so I could put it on my face for the next like year, but this kind of helps me to contour a little bit as well. Give me a little bit of shape for my moon face. Swirl, swirl. For real though, the difference that bronzer makes to your skin, like I actually feel human again. And then I go in and contour my nose, not because I'm like insecure about it or anything. I just genuinely like the way it looks, so yeah. The NYX, I use a lot of NYX brushes, I just realized, but they're good, all right? The NYX 12 brush. This is like the best little nose contour brush ever. Like it puts the product but blends it out. I don't know, okay, I'm not a pro, I just paint my face. The Makeup Geek bronzer, but like only a little bit, because if you go crazy with this, then there's like no turning back and that shit's like on there. So I make two little lines down the side of my nose, going from the tip all the way up to like underneath my brow. Always remember to bring your nose contour like all the way up here, because it looks a little bit more natural. Me attempting to be face tuned in real life. I always tap out of my sponge as well, just in case I've gone a little crazy in places. I know nose contouring isn't the easiest thing, but honestly this brush, this just makes the job 10 times easier. Now I used to go in with blush and then highlight, but I've actually been doing highlight then blush. I feel like when I put on the blush, it kind of like marries together. Oh god, like just subscribe. Basically, I just feel like it blends my highlighter more into my skin so it looks better. Highlighters, I literally go between 20 million, but I'm going to use this one from Ofra. This is actually the Nikki tutorials one. It's the Everglow highlighter. I'm just going to kind of mix these two together. I literally can't find my favorite highlighter brush like anywhere. Like if that doesn't sum up my life, then I'll write it on screen or something. So I'm just going to use this random brush here. The glow is so real. I feel like Ofra highlighters though just like never let you down. Do you know what I mean? Actually, while I remember, I do actually have a code with Ofra. I think it's for 10% off. I can't even remember because I've had it for so long and I never talk about it. But yeah, if you want to save some coins, then use it. I always hit like the top of my brows. Always. Ooh, highlight my nose. So I kind of do like an exclamation point. So I do like a little line here, leave a gap, and then do the little dot here. Finish off with a little bit of blush. This is the L'Oreal Life's a Peach blush on a Spectrum A05. This is for sure one of my like all-time favorite blushes. The color is just perfect. You know, it's just that peach, which is just what we all love. I will come back to the skin in a sec to do the faux freckles, but I always do them last in my routine. So let's do the eyeballs. My everyday eye is like hella simple. I use one eyeshadow, MAC Uninterrupted eyeshadow. This is one of their matte formulas. By the way, this is a Backstage. It's all like rubbed off. I'm like, hello. I think it's the large eye blender. I just love this because it's so big and it just does everything so quickly. I'm actually disgusting. Wow. I literally just put this in my crease and kind of blend it out just to create like a soft bit of color on my eye. I don't like anything too crazy on my eyes when it comes to an everyday basis. I'm just like, hey, let me just put something on and go. She says that she puts on an entire full face of makeup and pretends it's quick when it's kind of not that quick at all, but hey. I also take some like right underneath my eye as well, just to kind of smoke that out. Fun fact, I actually don't wear bottom lash mascara. I don't think it suits me. So this kind of like makes up for it. I just probably look possessed. All right, okay. Now, sometimes I wear liner, sometimes I don't. It just depends what I'm feeling. If I do though, I use the NYX matte liquid liner. This is the best liquid eyeliner on this planet. Like, I don't care what anyone says. This shit is good. I'm not going to wear any today because a lot of the time I don't, but sometimes I do, you know, it depends if I want to spice it up. So mascara, this one's actually a new one. This is the L'Oreal Unlimited Mascara. It's so cool, right? So you unscrew it. So, you know, a normal mascara, and then it's like, bam, the wand bit actually bends, which means that when I do my mascara, my hand doesn't get in the way, as you can see, and I can get right into the root and get like every single little lash. It's bloody genius for a drugstore brand to do this. A little bit shook. Shook. Does anyone actually say that anymore? Shook. Onto this eye, even if I don't feel like wearing falsies, which is like low-key never, but like if I don't, I will literally just wear this mascara by itself because it is really, really good. Wow, I mean, of course I would get mascara on my lid. Of course. Now for lashes, these ones, they've been through it. They've been used probably at least like 20, 30 times. Where'd they go? Oh my god, you know when lashes land on black and you're like searching for them? But no, for real, I've used these so many times and I can still wear them. Like, as long as I take the glue off the band, they're like good as new. These are by Eyelure. I can't remember exactly what they're called, but I will leave them in the description box below. It's so good to have a drugstore lash for every day, because obviously when you need to repurchase it, you don't feel that bad for like buying it, because they were only like £8 or something. Where is my lash glue? Hello. I actually don't. If you, hi, what? Would I use anything else apart from Duo? Probably not. Duo lash glue is the best, you guys. Like, it just is. Do you know what? I don't think I've ever shown me applying my lashes like properly. So I'm gonna do it in this video because this is what this video is for, to like help you guys. The easiest way that I find to apply lash, wait for the glue to get tacky, so just wait like 30 seconds or something. Give it a blow if you need to. Tweezers, your best friend when it comes to lashes. So just grab the lash like right in the middle, like this. Hold a mirror like down here, that way you can really see your lash line, if that makes sense. Apply the middle of the lash first, as close as you can get it. Then just grab the outer corner and apply that, and then grab the inner corner and just apply that. The inner corner obviously is the hardest. You might want to like play around and hold that down for a few seconds just to make sure it really is stuck. Ooh, my eye is watering. It was like drying out. Then I take the tweezers and I basically just squeeze the lashes in my lash line. Be careful obviously when you do this because you don't want to pinch your eye because that hurts like a bitch. But just like gently squeeze to get them as close to your lash line as you can. And that way you don't even have to wear eyeliner either. Sometimes I need like pushing up with my finger just like that, because sometimes they like when I want them like me. To be completely honest with you guys, these ones go on pretty easily because I've worn them literally a million times. I swear there's always one eyelash that's like hi and the other one's like not today. Now it is time for the bit that was probably the most requested out of this tutorial. You guys really wanted to see how I do my faux freckles, so guys, it's so easy. This brush here, okay, this is a bougie AF brush, but it is worth every penny. This is the Hourglass double-ended brush. You can use this for so many things, but what I do to start with is I take the smaller like tapered end and I basically I mix together my bronzer and my blush, and just in this bit like on my kind of side of my nose and my cheek area, I'm just gonna lightly start to add a little bit of color here because it kind of makes the freckles look even more natural, because we natural. This is the best mother effing product for freckles. Come back. I don't even know where it is. Oh, it's all the way back here. The NYX Cake That Powder Eyeliner. The reason why I love this is because obviously it's a powder, so oh wow, I can't even open it. But it's a powder, so it just looks really soft on the skin and it makes the freckles actually look somewhat real. The Sigma Eyeliner EO5 brush. This is the best little thing for doing the freckles. It's like the perfect size. Actually guys, scrap that. I have a brush that is way better. I've just discovered it. It's the Zoeva 315 Fine Liner Brush. Trust me, it's smaller, it's diddier, and it just works a whole lot better. It lasts on the skin. It's a perfect amount of pigment. There's like brown and black, so you can kind of choose what you want, you know, so you can darken freckles with black to make them stand out more. It's just so good. I go in with the black first of all, and basically I like to have two freckles that stand out more than the others. I like one just underneath this eye here, and then one just on the side of my nose there. Then I use brown for the rest. I pretty much just go in and randomly dot everywhere on my skin. Obviously the more like crazier and like not placed they are, the better, because they look more natural. Look like I was born with it. I like to keep all the freckles kind of like in the center here though, like I don't go too far out here. I kind of just keep them on the nose. Take my sponge now and just press over the top of all of these, just to make them look a little bit more like faded and less like in your face. I am not kidding. I just had someone whisper going, Did you guys legit hear that whistle? We need an action replay on that. Please tell me you can hear that. Isn't that from like The Purge or some shit? I'm actually scared for my life. You know the whistle that goes, like, what the f? Some people are messed up. Listen, I'm just sat here doing my faux freckles. I ain't about to get killed. Nah, I'm not stepping out my house now. And yeah, that is pretty much it. And then the last thing I do is lips. The combo I've literally been reaching for the most has been a MAC combo. It's just so good. I start off with MAC Oak lip liner. Mine needs to be sharpened.
Life is just always mysterious and surprising. You never know what's around the next corner.
You know, I kind of overline a little bit. And then I go in with MAC Honey Love lipstick. This is one of my all-time faves. Look how much I've actually used. I'm gonna run out soon and that makes me really sad, so I have to get my ass back on MAC and get myself another because it's so good. At the moment, I've been just loving a matte lip. If I do go for a gloss though, because sometimes, you know, I fancy a gloss, it will either be the NYX Lingerie glosses. One of my favorites is the color Sable, and also the Jouer Skinny Dip gloss is just always a good one. This is one of the matte lipstick formulas, and all of MAC lipstick. MAC. That's well confusing. The matte formulas at MAC are super comfortable, but I like matte. So just to get that like instantly, I just go in with some powder and just tap over the top, and bam, as you can see, that's like dead matte now. Finish off with my fave setting spray. This is Decay All Nighter. Basically put the whole bottle on my face. Oh my god, I've literally just remembered. How could I forget? I actually take some of the NYX powder eyeliner and put this in my waterline. It is a powder, so just be careful, but obviously it's an eyeliner as well, so it literally works like perfectly in there, but it does stick to the waterline and actually do its job. And yeah, that is my everyday makeup look. I know that you guys really wanted to see this, so I hope that it was worth the watch. I will leave all of the makeup that I used and also the brushes as well in the description box below, so it's all there for you. Anyway, that is all from me. Okay, if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button, and if you do maybe want to see a little bit more of me, don't forget to subscribe before you go if you haven't already. And yeah, thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. I love every single one of you so much, and I will see you all in the next one. Mwah. Bye!